Hey everyone, my name is Blakely, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make a slip knot and a foundation chain. This is the first video in a series for absolute beginners, so if you're new to crochet, this is a really great place to start. Also, at the end of the video, I'll share a few tips that really help me get started. Okay, all you'll need to begin is some yarn and a crochet hook. I'll be using Paintbox's Simply Chunky yarn, and it suggests using a size 6mm crochet hook. So here's my 6mm crochet hook, also called a J hook. Okay, so if you're starting a pattern and it says chain 10, for example, as your first step, it means it wants you to make what's called a foundation chain. And to start a foundation chain, you'll need to make a slip knot first. So this is what works best for me. So I find the tail of the yarn and I place it in my left hand. And I hold on to the tail end of the yarn with my pinky. Now with the working yarn, the yarn that's attached to your skein, I'm going to wrap it around my index finger and my middle finger twice, crossing over. So I'm holding the tail with my pinky. I've got my index and middle finger, and I'm going to wrap it around twice. One. Now I'm going to cross over and wrap twice. I'm going to hold it with my pinky. So I've got the tail and my working yarn with my pinky. I've wrapped it twice, creating an X. You should see an X on the top. All right, and with my hook, I'm going to place the hook facing down, and I'm going to go under the first row and over the second row, hooking that second row. Now I'm going to gently pull. I'm still holding on to the tail and the working yarn. I'm going to slide my fingers out and gently pull. And then there's your slip knot. Now I'm going to release the tail and I'm going to gently pull the working yarn to tighten the slip knot to the hook. And there you go. And you don't want it too tight. You want it to be a little loose. Okay, now we're ready to get in the crochet position. There are two ways to hold your hook. You can hold your hook in the palm of your hand, or you can hold your hook like a pencil. I tend to use it like a pencil, but either way is totally fine. It's just personal preference. Okay, so I've got my hook. I'm going to drop the tail end of the yarn, and I'm going to place it in my right pinky just to get it out of the way for a bit. And with my left hand, I'm going to take the working yarn, again, the yarn that's attached to your skein, and I'm going to hold it in my left hand like this. I take my pinky and I go under and wrap it around. And then with my index finger, I go under and wrap it around. Let's do that again. Okay, I get my pinky, go under, wrap it around, index finger, under, and wrap it around. And then with my middle finger and my thumb, I'm going to hold on to the slip knot under the hook. That'll give you some control. Now you can drop the tail. So that's crochet position. Now we're ready to chain. Okay, so I'm holding on to the slip knot. I've got my working yarn over here, and I have my hook. And my hook is in front of my working yarn. So to do a chain, hook in front of the working yarn, go under and place the yarn over the hook. Rotate the hook down and gently pull through the loop on your hook. And there is one chain stitch, and it should look like the letter V. Okay, let's do 9 more together and complete a chain 10. So I'm going to move my fingers up and hold on to the chain under the hook. Hook in front of the working yarn, place the yarn over, rotate your hook down, and gently pull through the loop on your hook. Yarn over, rotate your hook down, and gently pull through the loop on your hook. Now we've completed 1, 2, 3 chains. Should look like 3-letter V's. I'm going to move my fingers up, hook in front of the working yarn, place the yarn over, rotate your hook down, pull through the loop on your hook. Move your fingers up, yarn over, rotate your hook down, pull through the loop on your hook. Yarn over, rotate your hook down, pull through the loop on your hook. Now we've completed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chains. Should look like 6 little V's. Okay. Yarn over, rotate your hook down, pull through the loop on your hook. Move your fingers up, yarn over, rotate your hook down, pull through the loop on your hook. Now we've completed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 chains. 8 little V's. Let's do 2 more. Yarn over, rotate your hook down, pull through the loop on your hook. Yarn over, rotate your hook down, pull through the loop on your hook. Now we've completed 10 chains. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and you can see the 10th one right there. So that's a slip knot and a chain 10 for your foundation chain. Okay, now that we've completed that, I thought I'd share just a few tips that really helped me get started. First, you want to always practice with a light color yarn. That way you can always see your stitches. The darker yarn makes it harder to see. And you also want to make sure you don't get your chain twisted. You want the V's to always face the same direction facing up, because you're going to either work into those stitches or you'll go into a circle bit. But yeah, keep your chain straight. Okay, so what if your pattern calls for like a chain 60, for instance? This is a really good tip. So like this example is a chain 60. And so I used stitch markers every 20, so in case my hook fell out, I didn't have to start over from the beginning. I can just start at 40 and then count 41, 42, 43, and so on. So that's 20, 40, 60. That'll just save you some time and effort right there. And if you need to take your hook out of your project and you don't want to lose your spot, you can just put it in the last chain. Put it in the loop right there on your foundation chain. And then when you're ready to start your project again, just insert your hook and continue on. Another great tip is one I got from my grandmother. When I was younger, I would crochet my foundation chain too tight, and it would create my pattern to go out instead of straight. So what she suggested was to use a hook for your foundation chain that's one size larger. So here's the J that the pattern calls for. And I used a J on this one, but I made it too tight. So for this one, I chained the same amount of chain stitches for my foundation chain, except I used a K on the foundation chain. And then after row 1 on, I switched back to what the pattern suggested, which was the J hook. So the foundation chain, I used a K, one size larger, and then row 1 on, I used the J. This one, I created a foundation chain that was too tight and continued on with a J. And that's what made it go out, because my foundation chain was too tight. All right, that's it, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you found this helpful. Whatever you do, just don't give up. Keep practicing. If anything, just rip it out and do it over and over again until you feel comfortable. If you have any questions, please share them in the comments below so we can all help each other. Okay, guys, see you in the next video.